We know it's been tough this season, and over the years we've been spoiled with the success that we've had. But your support this year has never changed. You've always supported the team and the staff, and I'm sure in the coming years we'll bring you more success. I'd just like to say, keep supporting us. You've seen a little glimpse of the future, and this is what this club's about. We never stand still. We always give youth a chance, and we try and play attractive football. Sometimes we don't win, but we give it our all. So keep supporting us, and the good times will come back soon. Thank you.
Well, Robbie Musto, watching these live pictures here from Old Trafford a year ago, of course, it was Sir Alex Ferguson on the pitch asking the fans to support David Moyes, to stick with them. A year on, it's the interim manager, Ryan Giggs, saying, please stick with us. We will. The good times will be back again. Thanking Nemanja Vidic as well. He earlier this week called him the best defender he's ever played with. What did you make of Ryan Giggs' very accomplished performance?
Yeah, it's been an eventful year since we saw Sir Alex Ferguson echoing similar sentiments. One point I thought Giggs was getting quite emotional, whether we were going to get, maybe him retiring. That never quite happened, and maybe that's for another day. Talked about the football club, talked about the youth who sticking behind the team and giving them the opportunity. And there's some players there, we don't know who's going to be in the red shirt at Manchester United, next season. There's some players here who will be having this lack of honour in respect to some great services they've given to this football club over a long period of time. Nemanja Vidic just being one of them, who we know will be with Inter Milan next season.
We will discuss some of the veterans, the likes of Ryan Giggs, Nemanja Vidic, Patrice Evra and Rio Ferdinand in goal zones to come. But Robbie Musto, he talked a lot about the fans there, and barring the odd few, and barring that aeroplane, of course, that we saw go over Old Trafford earlier in the season against David Moyes, the fans have been with them this season despite the disappointment, haven't they?
Absolutely, they really have, and They've tried their very best for the majority to stay behind David Moyes. I think this was a smart move from Ryan Giggs to play some younger players, to give them a look into the future, as he said there afterwards. And now you're seeing a positive environment. I mean, this could have been very different. This has been a disaster of a season for Manchester United. All that's gone on, but the fans understand change, they understand what Sir Alex Ferguson meant by leaving the football club, and this is positive for the players walking around. They don't always get this after the end of the season, at home, last home game anyway.
Let's talk about Nemanja Vidic now, actually, shall we? He is going to Inter Milan, 8 years at the heart of the United defence. As I said, Giggs said he is the best defender he has ever played with. When you think of the likes of Rio, Stam, that's some accolade.
High praise indeed, and for someone like Ryan, who's been around this football club for his whole career, it tells you what they must think of Vidic, and he's going to be as big a void to fill as they've got. We talk about creativity, we talk about goals, we talk about what Giggs has done in his great career. They now need a commanding central defender to lead this team back towards silverware.
Yeah, all teams need your strong, aggressive, consistent defenders, and he has been magnificent at that. Tough guy, big heart, always gives everything he's got, very strong, very conscientious defensively, but they need somebody now like that to replace him.
How important is it that banner is listened to, Giggs, go, go? How important is it that Ryan Giggs, after 23 years, 963 games as a player, I should say 3 games as an interim manager, that he is kept at this club?
It's vitally important, vitally important. You can't forget what's happened in the past. The story of Ryan Giggs bursting onto the scene as a young teenager, being so tremendously effective. It's just we all don't know what role that's going to be, if any at all. The new manager comes in, we think it's going to be Van Gaal.
What should it be?
Well, he should be working directly with Van Gaal. I want to see him on the bench near Van Gaal, but you don't know, Rebecca. Van Gaal, we know he's very opinionated, doesn't mind confrontation. He might want to bring in his own number 2.
Well, for me, it has to be a condition of his job that Ryan Giggs is part of the next setup. To get Ryan Giggs to play a wonderful career, but beyond that now, he retains a lot of the elements of winning in a dressing room that Manchester United has to keep at that football club. The traditions, the style.
Let's hear from Romani Vidic.
So many ways. Thank you, and was hard to speak with me, happy with emotion, but most important, I would like to thank first of all the players, the manager, all coaches that have been working with me, the people in Carrington. Thank you for everything, and especially you fans. You've been fantastic to me all these years. Thank you all from bottom of the heart. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, these on-pitch speeches are becoming quite a thing at Old Trafford. I have to say, last year it felt an end of an era. It kind of feels like another era is coming to an end.
I just get the feeling with aging players, with seeing the young ones there, it might be a good time for somebody else to come into the football club and provide a new direction. I think it's needed right now. We've seen him a little bit in turmoil really this year, and maybe it's the right time for a new guy to really change things around.
Yeah, I totally agree. I was just thinking about that class of '92 with Alex Ferguson and that great cycle of football and winning. I wonder if we're about to start a new cycle. The class of 2014, we've seen James Wilson today, new manager like Van Hall, with a Giggs in tow as maybe assistant. Is that the way forward?
Some more